Okay, so welcome to the I-535 online discussion session. This is the first session. So for this session, I want to make some updates on our OpenEDX. So for the OpenEDX, we update the schedule tab. So when you go to the schedule, you will find our Zoom links here. So we use this Zoom link for the entire semester. So we won't change this Zoom link. So you just go to the schedule and click on this Zoom link. Then you can join the online discussion meeting. So here, so we start to enroll students into our course allocation of JetStream. So please fill out the form to submit your XSEDE username. The form is in the course info here. So when you go to the course info, go to the unit 3, you can find the notification update at the last of Friday. So click this Google form and log in, use your indiana.edu or the IU email address, so you can fill out this form and submit it. So it takes about several days to update the information. Like you submit your username, and we will email this username to the JetStream service, and they will take several days to update it. So I hope students could use JetStream to do some tests on next week, and we will start talking about our project on next week. So let's go to our discussion content. So here, so last discussion class, we talk about the MongoDB schema. So we for this class, I want you to remember this schema, because if you want to use MongoDB, you have to make sure you understand what's happening on the MongoDB and what kind of schema you are going to insert into your MongoDB. So make sure you understand JSON schema. And for a JSON schema, you have to make sure there are several symbols here, like braces, brackets there. And they use comma to split different key value pairs, and they use colon to make key value pairs. So for the braces, it means an object or a value or a document. So every time you insert a document into the MongoDB or into a key value pairs, so you have to use these braces. And also, this braces is a collection of key value pairs. So make sure when you try to write or to design a document or a value or an object, you have to write braces at the end and at the beginning of the document. Also, when we try to store a list of values in your document, you have to use the brackets. So make sure this is the brackets, and they use comma to split different values in these brackets, in this list of values. And so they use the comma to split list or key value pairs. Make sure if you don't use this comma in the list or in the document, so the machine cannot recognize there are different values there or there are different key value pairs there. Also, so never miss this column there. So let's make this column help you to make key value pairs there on the document. And install MongoDB. So this link can give you some helps to how to install your MongoDB in your computer. So we hope a student could use JetStream on next week. So and the student could do some tests or do some research on JetStream about the MongoDB. So when our update the allocation to the students, so you can go to the JetStream to create an instance, or you can looking for some image and try to learn how to use that. So how to use MongoDB? So first of all, we are going to show you the MongoShare. So MongoShare is an interactive JavaScript interface to MongoDB. So that's the basic way to access the MongoDB. Also, students or developers can use Java Programmer to access the MongoDB. There are many different ways to access the MongoDB. But in this class, this discussion session, I'm just to show you how to use the MongoShare. So because Mango Shell is the basic tool for you to know how to use MongoDB database or how to access the MongoDB, how to manage the MongoDB. So follow this link, you can go to this part. So this is a free MongoDB online terminal. You can go to there and do some tests. You should know when you close this browser, the data you insert into the MongoDB will be removed. So it means that's a temporary database. So you cannot do any work job here or any class work here. So let's go back to our PDF. Okay. So here. So first, let us discuss about how to create a database in the MongoDB. So also you can go to you can open this MongoDB terminal online, and you can follow the slides to do some tests here. So I will speak slower than before, and you can do some tests. So how to create a database? So if you watch the video of the last session, we know there are 3 levels of MongoDB. First level, the higher level is the database. The medium level is the collection, and the lower level is the document. So we are going to create a database to store the collections. So this command, use database name, is going to help you create a collection in the save the collection. So just when you go to this place, just type this following command, use MyDB. So the MyDB is the database name. So just type this command line, the MongoDB will show you to switch to the DB database MyDB. So when it's done, it means you already create a database there. And when you try to type in DB in your command line, you will find the DB. So it means you are already create a database there. So if the database exists, so command line use database name will select the existing database. So to help you to create a unique database there, if you forget you already create a database in your MongoDB, so if you still type the use database name on the terminal, it won't create a duplicate database there. So it helps you to manage the database. And if you want to check the database list, you just type in the command shell dbs. So it can help you list all the database in your screen. And means, so here, the create database MyDB is not print. So follow the list command in this picture, shell dbs, use MyDB. So I just create MyDB database there. And I try to show how many databases in the MongoDB. You can find there's no DBs there, MyDB there, because you haven't insert any data into the MongoDB. Seems like the database is empty. So the MongoDB seems like it's empty database. So I won't show you anything about this database. So make sure if there's no data or there's no collection in your database, the MongoDB won't show it in the database list. So when you create a database, you should make sure that you are in the correct database, because sometimes you are going to create several databases. So every time when you try to create a collection, you should first check the database you current select. So just use command db to find the current selected database. Also, when you try to create a collection, so the collection is the second level of the MongoDB. So just type this command in your, this command in the line. So db.create.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes. Hi, Pastor.
Hey, am I coming through too softly or what?
What? Hold on.
Am I coming in through softly?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Is that better?
Yeah. Better.
Okay. Good. Okay.
Can I mute your microphone?
I have a question.
Okay.
No, you can't.
Okay.
Okay, can you put that URL for the page where we can get to the MongoDB
Yeah, here.
database command line?
Yep.
And where is it at tutorialspoint.com?
So it's not in tutorial, it's just in our slides. So I make a URL in our slides. You can just copy it and paste it on the browser. You can go to there. So or you can just Google it. That's the MongoDB online terminal.
Okay, thank you.
So I can copy paste this into the chat here. So student can use.
That would be helpful.
Yeah, student can use.
Okay, great, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Now you can mute me.
Okay. So I think then everyone can follow the slides and do some test here. So if we want to create a collection in that database, just follow this command line. So name is the name of the collection to be created. So make sure you create you design a proper name for that collections, because in this database, maybe in the database you are going to create several collections. Just make sure you create you design a proper name for that collection, and you can recognize it in future work. And so there are two parameters in the create collection method. One is the name, and other one is the options. So these options will be a complicated actions for complicated actions for the creative collection method. So we don't talk. I won't talk much about these options, but we can view some details about how to work. Why we needed options for this parameter for this method. So let's go to some samples here. So right now we are using MyDB database. So when you type use MyDB, you are going to the MyDB database. So I want to create my collection. This is a collection name. So I want to create a collection in the MyDB database. Just type in this command line in the terminal. Follow. You can type here. So right now we don't have any database here, but we want to use MyDB. So right now we have MyDB database, and we want to create a collection. So it means if the screen shows you the OK, and means the collection is already created in the database. Now, at this time, if you want to get how many collections in your database, just type in show collections. It will work as the show DBs. So it will show you the collection list. So if you go to this place, show collections. So it will give you the collection list. At this time, we already insert a collection into the database. So when we try to check the database, you will find the database will show in the list. See, MyDB. Last time we just checked that there's no MyDB because we haven't inserted any data or any collection into the database. So right now, when you finish inserting a collection into the database will be shown in the existing database list. So there's another way to create a collection, but it's not a good way because you don't need to create any collection, and you just follow this command line. So no collection is the collection name, not a method or something. So just type in db dot collection name dot insert. So the method will ignore the create collection step. They just create the collection and insert this data into the MongoDB. Here, this is a sample. So right now we just have my collection, this collection, and we are going to insert data without create a collection. So the collection name is no collection. So when we done it, there's our write process here. So the MongoDB will write this, document into the no collection. So when we try to show the collections, it will list 2 collection names there. So finally, if you can see that there's no there's no command line to create the collection, but we still create a collection to save the document. So it's another way to create a collection for saving the data, but it's not a good idea because sometimes you will forget the collection name, or you will forget where to insert data. So when
Yeah, so quick question. So MongoDB is a document-oriented database. So in this insertion, are we appending to an existing document, or are we creating a new document?
So we are going to create a new document. Because so that's the next step, okay. So if you insert a document into the collection, even though that's a duplicate value, so the MongoDB will define a unique ID for that document. So even though you insert many duplicate values into the document, they still give a unique value for different record or different document. So even though, that's the functionality for the MongoDB to keep storing all documents there.
Okay, and these documents then belong to collections.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So if we want to, sometimes you like to, because you create a collection, you want to delete it. So there, MongoDB has this kind of function to delete the collection. So right now we have 2 collections here, my collection and no collection. So we want to drop a collection from the database. So when you type in db.collectionname.drop, so it means you ask the MongoDB to drop a collection from the database. And if the command line show you true, it means the document is already dropped from the list. So when you are trying to check the collection list, you will find that the collection is removed from the document, removed from the database. So also, if we can create a database, it means we also can drop a database from the MongoDB. So the db.drop database is the only way to drop a database from the MongoDB. So first, if you want to delete a database, you should select the database first and then delete it. It means there's no way to specify what database are you going to delete. So you have to select this database. It means you should use use this database name to switch to the database. Then you are going to drop this database. So it's a little complicated that sometimes you are in the different database, but you still type in this drop database, so the database will be removed from the list. So every time you are going to drop the database, please type in db to make sure you are in the correct database, and otherwise you will drop the wrong one. So if you drop, so that you should pay attention to the drop method. So if you drop a collection, so that means that the database is still there, but you drop the documents in that collection and it cannot get back. Also, if you want to drop a database, it means all things in the document, all things in the database will be removed from the database, like the collections and the documents. So sometimes please don't use the drop database, because maybe you just make some misunderstanding about your database and you just try to drop some record, but you use the drop database method, so it will clean all these documents in the database. So every time you use drop method, please check your database, please check your collection to make sure you do the right thing. So right now we are going to the insert document step. So when you create a database and you create a collection, so you are going to insert a document with defined ID into a collection. So this is the method. So db.collectionname.insert, then this is document. So for the document, you should follow the JSON schema. here, this is the kind of JSON schema. And so it looks like the first picture I show you in the slide. This is the MongoDB schema, also the JSON schema. You should follow this schema to insert any document. So let's go back to the insert method. Okay, so here we see we define an ID for the document. Here, this is our ID. We define the ID value is 1. That's the integer. Make sure JSON schema support different kinds of types. And if you define different types for the value, you will get different results. Like you can define the string for this ID. Also, you can define the number for this ID. So there are different things. So here, we can see we just follow this command. db.myCollection, list the collection name, and .insert. So we insert a document, follow the JSON schema into the database. And you can see we use the JSON object here. We use the array here. So we just insert this document into the collection. And when it's done, it will do a write process, and we will get a result here. So it means the document already inserted into the database, into the collection. So also, if we define ID, define a value for ID. If we don't define any value for the ID, what will happen? So here, we insert a document without a defined ID into a collection. So here, this is our document. We cannot find any ID value or any ID key value pairs there. So just the title, description, tag, and number. So when we finish inserting the document into the MongoDB, so we will get this result. Okay, you can go to this human readable JSON schema. So find the machine or generate a unique value for the ID. So go back to the professor question. If we insert duplicate or we insert any document into the data, so into the collection, the MongoDB will still keep this data and just give them a unique value. So it means like if you just insert title value is 1, and there are thousands of this kind of document into the database, you still get this document in the MongoDB, but all of them will have the unique ID in their document. So here, this is another sample, like we insert something and we have to define some ID here. So this, we are going to talk about update a document. Okay, so we can do some sample test here. So we are going to, right now we are in MyDB database, and we have a test collection. So we are going to insert a value, a document. So it should be the title 1. So it means, this means the right result means the MongoDB already insert document into the database. So right now, let's go to check how many documents we have in the test collection. So we have 1, and it gives us a unique ID. So then we reduce the insert method, and we want to reinsert the same document several times. So what will happen if we insert the same documents several times? We will find, even though we get same document here, but they will give the different unique value, different ID there. So that's
Yuan, hey, can you? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Can you take a pause here? It seems like people are trying to catch up.
Okay. Let me go to first. What's happening?
Okay. Yeah, you're plugging along like a train here.
Okay.
Do any of the class have a question? Yeah, and I'm complicating things by chatting also, so yeah, it looks like we're struggling a little bit. Okay, now I understand, just trying to type.
Okay, so I just do the slides. I want
Yeah, hold on just a minute. So does there anybody that has a question in terms of where you is at before he gets going again? How are you doing the quick copy paste?
Copy paste.
And Carlos has a question about batch loads and joins.
So the batch load and joins. So it's another thing. So we will discuss it for the Mango here, we won't spot the load and join. So that's the next topic about the MongoDB.
Okay, that's good. But how about the quick copy paste that you're doing? You're doing something that's fast.
Oh, okay, so I do copy paste. So means this is some kind of sample here. So I cannot do any copy paste here because that's just online temporary MongoDB share.
Okay, my interpretation of the question is you were doing something quickly that had to do with.
So student can just follow this. I mean, these pictures, the slides. So they can follow their data.
Are you copying out of that? Is that what it is? And they can't?
I cannot do that. I cannot.
Oh, you can't? Okay, I don't know. I don't understand the question then. Okay, why don't you go on?
Okay.
Oh, up arrow. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, go ahead. Go on.
Okay. So still want to get some, sample data. So it means like I cannot do that because it's just a temporary online application. So you can insert any data, just follow insert method, update method, something to do that. So let's go back to our update document. So I just use this application to show you what will happen on the MongoDB if we do this method. I just want to train you how to do that method.
Okay, so before you get going again, so are you doing up arrow to recover the history?
What, can you say again? Sorry, I can't hear you.
Are you using your up arrow to repeat the history, to pull out the history?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, it's a Linux shell. Yeah. Okay. I think we got it solved. Thanks.
So let's go to the update document. So you already have several documents in your collection. So right now you have 4. So this is sample there. This is our sample. So you have 4 documents here. Each document has a title and its relative value. So they both all of them have the unique ID. I just define ID for this document. And then you want to update one document or update several documents, you should follow this schema. db.collectionname.update, this method. The first parameter is key to catch the specified document, and the second one is going to update the specified key values. So make sure you just follow the schema. Follow the key value pairs schema and the list schema here. So like if you want to use key value pairs, please make sure you just use the braces there. And if we want to use any method here, just follow the key value pairs and the braces symbols there. So make sure, so all these commands follow the JSON schema, not some kind of just parameters, just it follows the JSON schema. So here, we just get 4 records here, and we are going to update a document whose ID is 1. So here we have the document whose ID is 1 here, and his title value is title 1. So we are going to update this title value to update the title value 1. And when you finish this updating, you will get a result. And see this screen, this picture, you can find that the document whose ID is 1 and his title is changed to be the updated title 1. It means you successfully updated the document. This is what update method do for this MongoDB, for this collection. So let's go to the another one. So update a document, there's another way to update a document. Sometimes you just insert a very simple document, then you want to update this document to a very complicated one. There are more information on it. So you don't want to insert, use this update method to update several key value pairs there. So you just want to replace a new document with this unique ID. So save method is going to help you do that. So just type in this command, db.collectionname.save, then another document. So ID is a criteria to find the match document. It means if the method, save method is going to replace a document, but they still use this ID to find the existing document and replace it. So some people think that we can use other criteria like title something, but you should make sure the title should be Unicode. For the document, the Unicode value must be the ID. So most of the developers like to use ID to be the criteria and then use this ID to find the match document and update the document. So here, this is simple. We still have four documents in our collection. So we want to replace a document whose ID is 2. So whose ID is 2 here. So then we want to update this document to be a new document. The title value should be the save the title value title 2, and there's another key value pairs there, the tag. So when we finish this document, finish this command here, so we just click the enter button, and the document will insert into the collection and then replace the older one. So when we go back to check the document list, we find the ID, the document whose ID is 2 is updated to a new document. The title's value is save the title value 2, and the tag is, we add a tag key value pairs in document. So that's another way to update a document. And I think this save method could help a student to understand how we can insert, how we can update any document in the database. So if you know how to update, how to save, how to insert a document into the collection, you have to learn how to delete a document, because sometimes the document is not correct, or there's some wrong value in the document and you don't want to update it. So the only way to remove a document is follow this command line, db.collectionname.remove. So if you use the remove method, you should make sure there are the method accepts 2 parameters. So first parameter is delete, so the criteria, and the other one is just one. So for criteria, the document will be removed if they satisfy the criteria, like the key value, like our save method or our update method. They are going to find the specified document to remove, and just one. So if this parameter set to be the value 1 or to be true, so the method only removes the first document. So let's go to some details, some clear experiment. So here we have 4 documents in our collection, my collection. Okay, so both of them have. So for the first 2, both of them have the same title value, and they have different ID in their document. So we want to remove a document whose title value is 1. So here in this method, we don't specify that the just 1 value. We just want to delete all documents whose title value is 1. So it means we will remove 2 documents because we didn't specify the value for we didn't define the value for just 1 parameter. So it means we are going to remove all documents whose title value is 1. So when we done this remove process and then recheck the collection again, we will find the document. 2 documents are from the list, like whose title value 1 will be. So this is very clear. So if we define a value, define the 2 for the just 1, so it will have different result for delete method.
You just a minute. Hey, can whoever has their mic open, can they mute their mic, please? Yo, Mike, mute your mic, please. Mute your mic, please. Mute your mic, please.
I can mute everyone.
¿Es su hermana trabajando personal?
Mute your mic, please.
Hold on.
Don't mute my mic.
Okay, I will return back. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's better.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, so here for this test, we can find if we define just one value for the remove method, just remove one document. Here we just want to, for this method, we want to remove a document whose title value is 1, and we just remove one document. So when we finish removing process, we go back to our collection. We will find the first document whose title value is 1 is removed from the list. So make sure you know that. So every time MongoDB process the collection or process the database, they will get the document one by one, following the order. So it won't remove the second document before they remove the first one. So you don't worry. So make sure you understand that when you insert a document, you insert documents that one by one, they are still in that order, and they process the document in same order too. So we got the delete method. Now I'm going to talk about the very important part about the MongoDB, the query method. So like MySQL, so you insert the document, you insert any data into the database. So you want to do some analysis on the data, you want to query, you want to select something, you want to get some information from data by applying some condition on it. So the query method is help you to get some analysis on the insert documents. So as we know, the MongoDB use document query language. So it's quite different from the MySQL. They use some conditions. They just select something from database and with some conditions. So it's quite different. So I will show you it later. So first, so if you get into a collection, if you go to a correct database and go to a correct proper collection, so you know where you're going, you know where are you going to select. So you got this. You got this information and you try to type in this command in your terminal. So here, in this example, we just use MyDB. So I know I'm going to my DB database and I'm going to my collection. And then I want to find all documents in the collections. So just follow this command and type in here db.mycollection.find. So the find method will list all documents in the screen. So it will list thousands of documents in the screen. So make sure you can review all these documents. Yeah. So there's so if sometimes the document is very complicated, they have a very complicated structure on it. So if you want to make the document human readable, so you can follow this command here to like db.collectionname.find.pretty. So this pretty method could make the document human readable. So like here, so we have a sample here, just a very long string or long document. So it's very hard to read. So we just add one method at the end of find method. So add the pretty method at the end of the find method. So the MongoDB will show us a schema, JSON schema or human readable document in the screen. So here, it's very clear that you can find the key value pairs here, like the ID, title, description, tag, and the number. So it's much clearer for you to read a document. But if you use find method, the MongoDB will show you all documents in the screen. Then if you still add the pretty method at the end of this command, you will find you have thousands of lines to read. So sometimes it's a good idea to get a briefly review about your document. But if we want to get a clear information, so we use another one. So find one document. So if you just want to show the first document, you just want to get some briefly review about the document. So get some understanding about documents. So you just get the first one. So by using the find one method. So here, db.mycollection.find will show you the list of information. Then if you type in the db.mycollection.find1, so it will show you only one, the top one document in your screen. And you can just view it and get some information and get some knowledge about it. So also, we want to get us specified, if you want to query a specified document, so you just use this find method. And so here is our example. Right now we have 4 documents here, and we have a long unique ID here and title values here. So we want to find whose title value is 2. So just follow this command and follow the find method, use the find method and define a schema, not schema, a JSON file for that criteria. So never use just the title column 2. It's not the key value pairs. So the MongoDB cannot accept this kind of parameter. It can only accept the object. It can only accept the document. So make sure you still use the document to make the criteria. So here, when we use find method to find the document whose title is 2, so we are going to find this result. Still, so most time people like to define the ID for the document by themselves because the human defined ID is very long and complicated. It's hard to remember. So if you want to insert a document, I encourage you to define your own ID. Just make sure that's unique and insert it, and you can easily find the document that you are going to looking for. So here, this is the find method for the MongoDB. Still, it works. It works as the select method in MySQL. So there's another additional method support for the find method. So display the limited number of documents in the screen. So sometimes you want to find a document whose with some unclear key value pairs, unclear criteria. So you just say, I want to find the title, I want to find a document whose title is 1. But in the document, there are thousands of documents whose title is 1. So you want to show the limited document on your screen. Collection.find.limit, and the number will show a list. A limited number in the screen. Like we say, we want to show the 3 numbers of documents into screen, so the MongoDB will show 3 documents here. So there's another thing about the MongoDB method. So like some students like to manage their method, like find method, limited method into one line. So you cannot use the wrong order of this method. Like you want to put a limited in front at the end of in front of the find method, like. So you want to db.collection.limitedNumber.find. So it won't work. So still the method should follow the logic to make the query. And if you use the wrong logic, like you want to get first, you apply the limited number, then you apply the find method, it doesn't work because the logic is not right. So the right logic is find something. Then you want to show limited number of documents in the screen. So every time you want to design your own document, or you design your own method, please follow the logic. And sometimes if you don't follow the logic, you will get the wrong result, or the MongoDB cannot apply or cannot process your request.
So this is Beth. Hey, we're out of time for this session. Yeah, and it looks like you may need to finish up next week.
Oh, so can you give me several 2 minutes? I can finish these slides. So there are limited things there.
You're going to finish
In
9
2 minutes.
slides in 2 minutes?
Yeah. So it seems like students want to get some.
And you think the students are going to get something out of that?
Check.
They may not. I mean, nice.
Okay. So
it could just be too much.
I can see that. Okay. So I just posted the slides on the IU box. So you can go there and get some details about that.
I think that's a great thing.
Okay.
Hey, you've had some questions, and you've had people answering questions, which I think is fabulous. So does anybody have questions for you just to wrap this session up, or questions for me? So this is an answer to Nicholas. Nicholas, you were talking about our use cases to use MongoDB over other options. This is going to be discussed later. Again, much of this course is focused on NoSQL data stores and what their purpose is. So yes, we'll go into detail in one of the lessons comparing MongoDB to these other NoSQL stores and even to a relational store. So again, that is I consider that a strength of this course. Other questions? Nobody's going to ask me where I was. Apologize for being gone. I'm back now. Now you'll see me again, much more. Okay. So I'm not hearing more from people. So I think we can close this. Is that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Hey, thanks everyone. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, everyone.
All right. Bye.